Esta é a análise arquitetônica sobre a adoção digital desta semana, onde vamos além das manchetes para examinar os padrões arquitetônicos que moldam a transformação digital. Este episódio foca nos desafios de governança e conformidade no domínio organizacional e como isso está gerando estresse em inteligência artificial e cibersegurança. Sou o Dr. Darren. Vamos entrar na análise. Today's governance and compliance challenges are vital for leaders in every sector. As AI risks rise, firms face exposure without strong governance frameworks. Increased regulatory pressure can result in hefty penalties, as we've seen recently. Cyber threats are also growing, fueled by geopolitical tensions. This highlights the urgent need for proactive cybersecurity measures. For example, a healthcare company suffered massive fines due to poor data handling, damaging public trust. It's essential for leaders to take decisive action now. This is about preserving integrity, not just meeting compliance. Up next, we'll discuss actionable strategies to strengthen governance and build resilience in the face of these challenges. Under rising pressure, we see a clear pattern in decision-making. This week, heightened regulatory demands and severe cybersecurity threats are transforming the landscape for organizations. Increased scrutiny delays data protection efforts and raises the risk of financial penalties. Compliance boundaries are tightening, shifting decision-making to a stricter framework. For your team, this means a greater need for accountability and oversight in operations. This isn't just about adopting new tools. It's a systemic issue that impacts decision-making. The current environment shows organizations must reinforce their operational routines to support effective governance. If they fail to adapt, they risk stagnation in fast-paced situations. Weak governance frameworks erode consumer trust and can lead to regulatory actions. Collaborative strategies across sectors will be crucial in addressing these challenges. This requires a shift towards shared decision-making and responsive governance structures. Remember, speed without compliance leads to chaos. This is fundamentally an organizational issue. It affects decision-making and accountability across departments. Without clear data governance, new AI technologies encounter ethical dilemmas. This risks eroding public trust. Additionally, failing to meet compliance obligations can lead to hefty regulatory fines. Companies face significant reputational damage, hurting their competitive standing. Moreover, geopolitical tensions heighten cybersecurity risks, exposing vulnerabilities. Recent breaches in telecom companies underline this danger. These challenges are not just technical, they represent strategic gaps. When privacy safeguards weaken, consumer confidence declines. This isn't about a lack of capability, it's about making the right decisions. Each of these points ties back to your organizational mission. Governance lapses disrupt key areas, such as data management and cybersecurity. Enhancing governance practices improves internal processes and boosts market competitiveness. To maintain momentum in transformation, it's crucial to foster cohesive frameworks and ensure accountability in decision-making at all levels. Recent reports highlight the dangers of rogue AI agents acting outside human control. This trend raises serious ethical questions and challenges our current regulations. If your team overlooks these issues, it could delay project approvals and create confusion over ownership of AI initiatives. Neglecting this could cause fragmented decision rights and weaken compliance. This pressure primarily affects strategic and organizational areas, revealing flaws in governance structures. Often, teams focus on boosting AI capabilities, but the real challenge is in ethical oversight and regulatory alignment. Without clear governance frameworks, accountability drops during key deployments, leading to operational failures and tarnishing your reputation in a wary public. A solid approach to stabilize operations is refining decision rights. This will clarify responsibilities across all AI activities. By establishing clear decision rights, your organization can navigate the challenges of AI advancements while preserving trust and integrity. Organizational stress is showing up in cybersecurity this week. Alerts are increasing about rising cyber threats, especially targeting critical infrastructure. Reports highlight a surge in attacks tied to geopolitical tensions. Ignoring these issues can overwhelm your incident response teams. This leads to delays in approvals and can damage customer trust. The blend of strategic, organizational, and digital areas is feeling the pressure. As security breaches rise, companies face reputational risks and potential fines. Protecting critical infrastructure is crucial. This isn't just a technical issue, it's a strategic one that needs immediate focus. Many teams focus on short-term tactics and overlook long-term decision-making frameworks. A lack of clear decision-making will weaken your cybersecurity efforts before an incident strikes. To improve your situation, emphasize defining compliance boundaries. This will help ensure your cybersecurity strategies meet regulatory standards. Organizational stress is evident in data governance this week. Reports show rising regulatory demands. These push organizations to strengthen their data protection protocols. Companies that ignore these demands face serious reputational damage and hefty fines. Without strong data governance frameworks, your team risks compliance failures. This can stall project approvals and create confusion about ownership for important data initiatives. The ODXA domains most affected are strategic and organizational. Vague governance structures lead to misalignment and ethical concerns. Many teams focus on optimizing data capabilities. However, the real issue is solid data governance. If you don't establish clear decision rights for data management, compliance efforts will struggle. This can undermine trust before launching new projects. To stabilize your situation, focus on defining decision rights. This clarity fosters accountability and aligns your governance frameworks with evolving regulatory demands. A familiar trade-off is emerging in our digital landscape. Trust versus compliance is a constant challenge for leaders. As organizations push digital initiatives, sound governance becomes crucial. One key mistake to avoid is compliance without decision rights. This issue often comes up in conversations about data governance and AI accountability. To build a strong portfolio, prioritize clear decision-making frameworks. This approach helps prevent compliance failures and fosters trust among stakeholders. Rising regulatory demands are pushing us to enhance our governance structures. If decision rights are inadequate, initiatives can stall, slowing progress on strategic objectives. Architects need a solid foundation. It's essential to stabilize decision rights first. This alignment between compliance needs and operational goals is vital for success. 3 choices stand out for leaders. First, you can implement centralized decision rights for data governance. Or, you may choose decentralized governance for individual teams. Centralized rights boost compliance consistency. On the other hand, decentralized governance can lead to misalignment. This choice affects trust in your data governance structures. Next, consider your approach to compliance protocols. You can adopt stringent compliance measures up front. Alternatively, you could maintain flexible, adaptive guidelines. Strict protocols ensure consistent data protection, while flexible ones can result in unforeseen compliance issues. This choice impacts your team's agility in data initiatives. Finally, think about training. You can prioritize comprehensive training for compliance or stick with minimal resources. Prioritizing training builds informed teams, but minimal resources can lead to compliance failures. Remember, this isn't a failure of capability, it's a failure in decision-making. Clear paths for compliance are essential to keep your initiatives on track. Leaders are navigating ongoing challenges with trust and compliance. Architects are crucial for ensuring clarity and alignment in decisions across teams. Take a recent telecom project as an example. Stalled approvals could have been avoided with clearer decision rights. Before your next steering meeting, make sure to clarify who owns each decision and their compliance boundaries. Next week, we'll delve into governance structures that can support your ongoing initiatives. Isso encerra a análise profunda arquitetônica desta semana. Se você gostou deste episódio, por favor, nos dê 5 estrelas na sua plataforma favorita ou no YouTube. E se você quiser ir mais longe, Junte-se à nossa comunidade no Patreon. Procure por Embracing Digital. Até a próxima vez, sou o Dr. Darren. Continue fazendo perguntas difíceis e continue abraçando a revolução digital.